decent, just holding that angle from the back. Those are looking to clutch this up in the 1v2, but can he do it? Does get spotted out. Now comes in, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map. Now it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
they got it. They did it.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more, just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5 spree. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7 spree for Ren, and the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness,
Jake Pancake pipes that idea out as another kill for him, as he's absolutely popping off. Howdy again doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of CTG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely. And again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to call here for me and Spyro. It is a very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Max, they got it. They did.
They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Now, he's going to be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vessel. So a 2v4 just like that. Daddy realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vessel going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy, winning round number 4.
At least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
It has to be. Grabbing some dinner. That's not even. I don't. Never mind. But my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
He's going to take him hostage. He's going to show him those brick walls. Nothing PG-13 related happening here.
The rest of this P3 time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one. Might get traded out here. Will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery. Gonna be going back. A double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the Ren on the 5-3. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7th-3 for Ren. And the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Punky finds that idea out as another kill for him, and he's absolutely popping off. Howdy again, doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of PG Red to try to get this one, but again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills, but Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely does get spotted out by Eason, just holding that angle from the back. German 1v2 and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill's not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to the call here for me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe Big Max, they got it. They did. They closed it out. Oh my goodness gracious.
Be coming in. Will you read it out for me? Able to take down Vessel on C4 just like that. Daddy Rivers realizing that he's getting on both sides. Oh no. And Vessel's going to be assassinated in the corner. Will be the side of EWG Academy winning round number 4.
At least buy Vessel dinner first. Good lord. That's just common courtesy, right?
Yeah, it has to be. Go grab him some dinner. It's not even, I don't know, John, never mind, but my goodness, EWG Academy feeling confident, feeling like they are going to win this series.
Yeah, Marnie here, he's going to show him the brick wall, nothing PG-13 related happening here. And
Rest of this P3 time, you will have Ren early rotated, able to take down one, might get traded out here, will be on the chase. Ren so sneaky, so slippery, gonna be going back, a double for Ren. You can't kill this man. He is just being a nuisance. Make it a triple for Ren. The time secured for the side of Amplified. He is like a phantom menace. You just lose him and he becomes the biggest thorn in your side. Continues to fry, looking for more. Just gonna try and play his life. Make it another for Ren on the 5-3. Make it a 6 in a row for Ren. Make it a 7th-3 for Ren. And the win going the way of Amplified Black on this map number 1. My goodness.
Jake Punky finds that idea out as another kill for him, and he's absolutely popping off. Howdy again, doing work into the front of sight, and I do believe it is too much here for the side of PG Red to try to get this one. But again, it's just a contest, and they need to try to get these kills. But Jake Pancake with a 3-piece to close us out, I do believe, and that's gonna do that for us. Team Reapers absolutely doesn't get spotted out by Easton, just holding that angle from the back. They're looking at comes in, and again, I do believe Havoc Elite Legends are gonna close us out here as they have control of the P4 and the close-up spawn. A contest does come in, the tide's gonna be ticking, and these kills have to happen into the bottom of map now, and it goes back in favor of the side of Big Max. A very back and forth kill so far. The kill is not going their way if you're Havoc Elite Legends. This is looking too close to the call here for me and Spyro. It is very back and forth right now, as I do believe
Big Max, they got it. They did it.
they closed it out.
welcome back to EWG. This is going to be the second league match for both of these teams tonight. I am your caster, your host, Calamity, or Clam for short. We should be getting into this one shortly here. We got Horses Don't Stop versus xTbk Purple tonight in the Group I match, I believe. That's the group that they're in. A lot of groups in EWG. And we have some last-minute substitutions coming in for Horses Don't Stop. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get their roster in time. So this is really a reflection of their overall roster tonight. It's more of a kind of just a desperate situation just to get people in. So, you know, keep that in mind as we watch this series. Might be a little bit one-sided for the TBK boys in that case tonight. So we'll take a look at the maps real quick. It's going to be Scar, Raid, and then another Scar for the first three, and then Colossus and Den to round us out for all five of them. And I hear the timer ticking, so we won't spend too much time here on the maps and modes. Rosters for tonight. Well, I guess it's a little bit of a tricky situation. We'll pull up TBK Purples because it's the only one I know right now. Looks like Say Hi, Envy, Kaleidoscope, I think, and then Evolve. And on the other side, I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's a shamble of people here. I believe Josh Tag's the only one on this roster, and then we have 3 emergency subs coming in. So, you know, that might be a little confusing for me as we start off, but we're going to be already going on in to map number 1. See if I have the team names right or if I have to flip them. Nope, they look right to me, so should be good off the break. TBK Purple on the right, and on the left, we have Horses Don't Stop. We're on board with one of the subs right now. We got Ren. Let's see if he is up to the task so far to fill in the shoes. I believe Hum, Varus, JW, and Ren are all subs, so just keep that in mind as we continue to go on in this series. And I mean, that, you know, for TBK, that's probably some good news. They probably get, you know, a much needed win here, but we'll see. Sometimes these E-subs come in and absolutely show out and fry, but we'll see if that's going to end up being the case. So far, it's been pretty flawless start from TBK Purple here. 20 seconds on the board already, pushing through toward new. Envy just super soaking on the time. We'll see how much more he can collect here. Gets another kill in transition. Teammates just watching over the top, and that should be another 4 down. Varus gets a double, almost gets a third one too, so maybe Varus, or not. I mean, the scoreboard's completely wrong. It says it's 0-3. No, you just got a double kill. Gotta love Codcaster, but TBK, I mean, they've been flawless off the opening break here. It's a nice route from Envy, but it's red. Nice pickup there from Josh. Or I believe that was, yeah, that was Josh. Getting into the mix as well. Loses an important one here. Ren on the pinch, gets wallbangs through. Not enough to get a kill, but enough to weaken this player and potentially could go for spawn kills if he has the timing for it. Not quite able. Didn't read it in time. In a good spot to watch over his homeboy. Josh is there. 7 HP in a dream, but I mean, despite the kills sort of going their way on this P2, they haven't really been able to collect a whole lot of time. Been very mixy back and forth. Ren with a double. Now flip the spawns. Hum, nice awareness from him. Instantly reads the flip, and I mean, I think Josh spawned out, so probably shouting to his teammates that he flipped. So good communication there from him. We'll see if that continues. Yeah, Say Hi caught with the pants down, knife out, and that will not do it. You know the old adage, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. That applied to that gunfight as well. So yeah, Josh just gets a freebie as well. Another double from him. Josh on a 3 spree. And they've stemmed the bleeding so far from that opening hardpoint. They've closed the gap a decent amount, and they have the setup for this P2 area. Envy goes for a route, but just gets taken down in transition. We'll see if Evolve and Co. What can we do on this break right now? Sub from that range gets the gunfight win somehow. Nice shots from him. And even better from mid-map. My goodness, ripped out of the window. Envy says hello. Meanwhile, Josh still been soaking this plain hill, doing his best to try and stay down. They've tied things up here, but a late break on in from TBK here. They should soak the rest of this time. And they also have spawns for this next hill as well. And this is an important one. This blue hill can be so huge to try and get some time on. The last one trying to contest that plane, and he just gets absolutely gunned by 3 different members in midair. That's tough to try and break by yourself on that old hill. And I mean, look at this kaleidoscope. Oh, ripped through the window. I'm not exactly sure that gamertag how to say that, but I'm just going to call it Kaylee scope. I don't know. Scope. Something like that. Kaylee. Let's just do that. Josh loses an important one in the back. That would have been for spawns, but his teammates are here, so they should flip on through, but they got to be careful to not flip out as 3 red arrows collapsing on every side of this hill right now. Hum gets 1. We'll see if 8 can win an important one in the back. It looks like they will. So that should flip through again. Floppy. On the... I'm not going to finish that sentence. You know what I'm trying to say. Anyway. It's red. going for stairs, gets a hip fire kill. Nice one from him. Double for Ren. Nice wins for him to find. Unfortunately, that still doesn't flip the spawn. So, you know, despite his best efforts, unable to break on through. Hum in a decent spot to get one. But, I mean, time has been going red mostly on this P4 hill so far. I mean, Hum in the back. They don't really want to flip at this point. There's only 10 seconds left. They should get some scrap time here. But, I mean, look at this. Yeah, already the rotation on out from TBK Purple. I'm not sure if that was really them playing proactively or maybe just nobody from Horses Don't Stop playing the cutoffs here and trying to rotate toward new. Be a blunder as Ren. That's actually not Ren. That's going to be Varus. Sorry. Geez, these names. It's a freebie there, making a double. He is having a kind of a rough start so far, but definitely early on still. If you turn this game around, he's feeling up to it. Ren. Oh, would have loved to have gotten that trade. Envy. Nice win from him. He'll hold the hill from the front, and they're still spawning out toward this plain area. Another great setup, honestly, on this hill. God nade over the top from Josh, and this, you know, hill can be prone to that. No trophies on P5 can be a rough time if you're trying to soak. The ball just kind of roaming, trying to get this kill mid-cut, and he finally is able to do so, but that has allowed really just all of TBK Purple to just set up and get some kills, and then they're right back on the time. So back to P1 we go, but TBK Purple have doubled up their opponent at this point. Got an 80-point lead and counting. We'll see if they can transition that into a victory. It's looking good for them so far, and I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from a full roster playing against a lot of substitutes coming in for this map, or this match, I should say. So it is a tough position for Horses Don't Stop to be in, but I mean, we've seen teams come in with emergency substitutes and absolutely play even better sometimes than their normal roster. It just depends. Envy with a double... actually, no, not a double team kill. Just a team kill. And +1 right there. Unfortunate nade for him, but does end up getting one enemy, so... You know what? It sucks to suck. Whoever was soaking hill. See if they can break on through. It's been pretty back and forth, I will say, the later part of this match. Been a little bit better from Horses Don't Stop. They just, you know, need to get a little bit of the teamwork flowing, and just some of these rotations just need to be a little bit cleaner if they're able to, you know, start making this comeback. Nice win for Varus there. Nade's going to seal his fate in that gunfight. Ren really the only one on the other side of the 50-yard line trying to go for a spawn flip. Not going to get it. Let's see what Kaylee can do. Nothing there. Nice double from Ren. Actually, that was Varus off the spawn. Goes for him to find. Say hi with one, but not enough in the gunfight. I mean, great job breaking on in from this side. From Horses Don't Stop. Galloping toward their opponent. Josh with one through the wall. Needs to find a couple more, and he will. Combines on in with his teammate. That's 4 dead, and they're still not going to flip the spawns. So this is that much-needed setup I was talking about to get the time. They've done a great job. You know, this hill has been kind of scrappy, but they get 4 dead there. Now they have this setup for new. Are they going to rotate in time is really the question. Looks like Red Arrows are beating them there momentarily. Ren gets one in transition, and that's an important one for him to find. Now Envy has a choice to make. Does he watch the front or does he watch the mid-cut? Has nobody really watching over him right now, as he should get shot in the side here in a second, but Ren does get him. Let's wiggle on out of there. Nice job from Ren, getting lost in the base. That'll flip the spawns. Probably not ideal, to be honest. Usually you want to hold the hill from the other side, but you can definitely hold it from either side on this one. But 3 dead should put a stop to their party early on, but they made this comeback. They're now only within 30 points here. Definitely striking distance. A lot better of a situation for them to be in. Nice little rat angle from Kaylee there. We'll see what happens. Instantly taken down though, so not too fruitful there in that corner, but I mean, the damage has been done. TBK, they have the break, they have the setup for new, and I mean, it's just a mirror image of what happened the last time around. We'll see. 64 does get behind. That's gonna be Josh. He has to make a play. He has arrows in front of him. He's gonna get spotted though. They know he's back here. He's got to make sure he gets at least one. Try and stay alive if he can, but the timing doesn't work out for him, unfortunately, for Josh. Would have loved to at least get the 1, maybe 2 kills there if he could, but just gets spotted at the worst time, and Kaylee with the cleanup. Nice double from that position, top window. Such a powerful angle to hold, especially if you're able to have some crossfires with your teammates as well. I mean, just look at this. They're getting ripped to shreds right here. Say hi double as well. Everybody just, whoever I goes to is just not getting kills. I'm sorry, Observer Curse, but this looks like they might be able to close it here. It's going to have to be a late break on this P4 from Horses here if they're able to do something. But it's been looking pretty nice, honestly, for Purple on this hill. I mean, it's a similar story from what happened last time. Envy going to break on through, and I believe they still can win it here, but it's going to be contested over. Finally, a break coming in from Horses, but I mean, it might be a little too late. It's the same situation they found themselves in last time. 10 seconds left. They flipped the spawns for P5, and then nobody crossed the 50-yard line. Just Josh, the closest member toward the hill right now, and it's just going to be up to Hum. What can you do on this transition? He's going to get tags on in, but I mean, he has to get the wheels a turning. The footwork got to go here. 3 seconds left, and that should do it. Varus nowhere in time. And TBK Purple, maybe an expected outcome for map number 1 here. They'll take it 250, 164. Putting an exclamation point on that first map there. It looked pretty good. And I mean, you know, it is a little tough playing a team that, you know, is at full strength. They're coming, you know, relying on emergency subs and people that come in, fill in last second. So I understand, you know, the situation that they're in, but nothing they can really do about that. So TBK Purple, they'll take the win and take advantage of this situation. And they'll be up 1-0 in the series now. And we'll see if it ends up being a hot 3-0 or if the Horses can show us something in this S&D. S&D might be the game mode they can take in this series. If I were a betting man, that would be the one I would bet on. If they are to win one, it'd probably be this next one. So we'll see if they're up for the task so far. We'll go quickly to back to the maps and see what's going on. It's going to be Raid up next. Raid S&D, definitely a classic map, so maybe these players could potentially have a bit more experience on this map than they would normally on some of these other maps, for sure. So we'll see if that plays a factor or not, as we're going to be switching on host here. And to be honest, I'm expecting more of the same from TBK Purple. I didn't really do predictions off the start of this series just because, you know, it started pretty quickly. I thought maybe it was going to take a little bit longer than it actually did, so I guess my fault. But yeah, it should start very quickly here. We'll see. I mean, if Horses can show us something at all here, it's going to be tough. Especially, you know, I guess just one player on your roster. I mean, maybe that is an advantage, though, at some point. You never really know with things like these. Obviously, it helps to have the teamwork aspect down, but sometimes these E-subs come in and show out, and it's not like they didn't bad in that one, to be honest. I saw Ren making some routes, making some plays. It just seemed like they were a little bit too late on those rotations more often than not. And I mean, S&D, you don't got to worry about, you know, rotations to hills. You got one life to work with. It's really just going to be about, you know, how effectively can they stop the pushes on defense, and really just how coordinated are their offenses. That's going to be the biggest thing, really, for a team full of pickups, is really just offense, right? Defense might be a little bit more straightforward. How does your offensive pushes look? I'm curious to see if that translates whatsoever here. And I mean, that'll be probably the most difficult thing for these guys to work with here in map number 2. So I mean, I'm predicting more or less of the same, but we'll see. I don't know. It's gonna be tough regardless for them. And yeah, TBK boys, they look good. I mean, you know, not that they I expected them to look bad or anything, but yeah, they look solid. I think yeah, Envy had a good map as well. I think really all of them, honestly. I don't want to like single anybody out. Yeah, they all played pretty well. Yeah. And we should be getting things started here. Looks like it should be, at least here in a second. And I can feel my like a sniffle starting. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I can feel it building. I hope I'm not getting sick. This happened about the same time the end of last season, where I was getting sick toward playoff time. Oh, they have the timer so low. Oh my goodness, no time to wait here. Let me make sure my my graphics good here. I think it's flipped for y'all. I'll get that fixed here in a second. As we're gonna be on board with TBK first here, and I'll update my map count here in a second as well. TBK up 1-0 in the series, heading towards A, and it looks like Josh gonna be the first victim. And a trade going out from open stairs, one toward laundry. Now 2v4 situation. I like this route from 7. Hum gets one as well. Could potentially do something here if he's able to rip one off of the top heady, and I think Ren might have saw him toward Kitchen here. Yeah, and Hum's playing for him, but they're running out of time. Only 30 seconds left. Hum has to challenge this player eventually. And they're going to be holding it, but Hum wins it. And now Ren has to make a play here. I'm pretty sure he's been spotted, but 2v2, this is definitely manageable. If Ren can get a kill here, that would be huge. He's going to fall as well. Now just the hero for the round. Hum can't do anything. 2 on the round, and that'll be it. It's a nice opening round there from TBK, continuing that overwhelming momentum that they had in map number 1, looking clean so far. Oh, I didn't update my map count. Oops. Let me fix that. I thought I pressed the button. Apparently I didn't. There we go. Now I pressed the button. Press the button. If you guys know what that's from, let me know. Because that was a very niche reference, I'm sure. Good movie. Probably not the quote from that movie you guys would remember, but I probably didn't even do a very good impression there either, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, now that I think about it, that wasn't even from the movie. That was from one of the shorts they had from the movie. And that's maybe a hint for you guys if you didn't know. Nice snipe coming out, though, from Envy. Off the break. 2 dead already for Horses. Don't lie. And yeah, look at this. Already, Josh, last alive, found himself SOL. He does have bombs, so, but, I mean, yeah, has to find all 4 members from TBK here. This is going to be a very hard round for him to do. And nay, I say impossible, unless Josh is feeling froggy. He does get an initial one, but now his position's revealed. Gonna be a tough one. We'll see if Envy can pick off this last member with the sniper, or if Josh can do anything here. He does have 2 players in the back, and only 1 toward A. It's really just whether or not he picks his battles or not. Envy with the sniper misses the shot, so Josh gets some tags in, but surely should fall here any second, as he'll get the pick in the end. And now 2-0 up for TBK Purple. I'll appreciate the biddies, Chris. And I see a lot of TBK guys in chat. Show some love for your teams if you guys are in chat right now. I know we don't have a ton of people in here, but just come out, show out for your team. It is a little bit of a mix up with the rosters for Horses, but show some love anyway. Appreciate you certified. Yeah, those were words, I think, in that order. Back and forth we go. Let's see what happens on the defense here. Actually, I want to stay. Actually, they're not gonna see anything, so never mind. Looks like it's gonna be a 2-2 split so far. Ren just gonna be patrolling mid. Yeah, and they stack toward A bomb site. They being Horses. They don't see anything, so that's gonna alert the alarm bells. B is gonna be on the cards. Ren hasn't spotted anything, but bomb's going down. Evolve gets it. And he gets away with his life in Tiki. A nice snipe coming out again. I believe that was Envy. Let's stay on board with him for a second with the boomstick. I kind of forgot he had the sniper out. He's not going to see anything as of yet. Ren does get 1 toward open stairs. And look at this ratty position. Okay, all the way in the back. Going to get a freebie there as well. Envy with the sniper. Nice shot from him. Ooh, Varys with the snipe as well. Gets 1. Oh, almost got the second one. A little bit closer to the head there. That would have been a nice double. But he will get eliminated, and that'll be a 3rd round on the board for TBK. They are looking good in this search and destroy. And I will say, I may have given a little bit of gas for search and destroy, potentially maybe being a little bit of a bounce back for Horses, but it is one of those game modes, especially if you're playing against a team that has played a lot of search and destroy together. It can be probably the hardest game mode for a bunch of people that haven't played together to get down. Respawn, people practice a lot more, especially hardpoint. People have an understanding of what they need to do. In search and destroy, it's different every single round. So, I mean, that can be a very difficult prospect. Evolve gets aggressive, gets taken down early. Nice first blood for the Horses. That's exactly what they needed. And they have the whole bomb site to themselves, but they're not planting as of yet. See if Envy can get a pick in the back here. He actually put the sniper away. Oh, nice rip there on Varys. That was against the sniper as well. Huge kill for him to find, but we're in the 2v2. Ren getting through mid. Ren wins an important one. He gets instantly traded there. Envy's for it, and Envy, let's see if he can find the clutch on the round. This will be his 3rd if he's able to collect it. Envy versus Josh in this one. Josh might have got some bad timing, though. We'll see if it ends up mattering. I don't think Envy spotted him, though. And I don't think he did. Yeah, Josh gets the tags, or no tags. gets the info on in. And now Envy has to push him. But Josh should clean it up here, and yeah, didn't check the corner. Or didn't check his right, I should say. And finally, Horses don't stop on the board here. And they'll get their first one, but like I was saying a second ago, I think SND very hard for new teams. Last minute rosters put together. We'll see if they can get a couple more rounds on the board. I mean, yeah, the offense side for sure probably harder to do for a newer team to coordinate their efforts, but we'll see if it ends up, you know, that momentum ends up mattering here in the end. I mean, it's going to be tough for them. Back to the offense now. Bomb's going to be going toward mid. Jump spots are out. Actually, I'm gonna go back on board with Envy. He put the sniper away, and Josh gets an opening nade, and Envy already through enemy lines here. Should have a freebie toward ring, and he will. So 3v3 now. And they're giving them laundry, which is probably smart here. Needs to be careful here. He has a player toward open. He's going to get naded down low. Not going to die, but see if they can get the trade. Varus and Josh toward kitchen right now. And look at how far back they're playing. Bomb's not going toward A either. This is an interesting gamble for TBK here. I would have expected them to just plant A and just play the post plant. But they're playing so patiently. I don't really know why either. They have the entire site to themselves. And yeah, that's going to allow Haley to get the bomb over there and plant eventually. But yeah, kind of wasted a lot of time that they could have potentially had the bomb down. And yeah, Josh gets a freebie as well. Overextending there from Envy. And now this is definitely doable. See if Say Hi can do something here. Tags on in, and now, yeah, they're both toward laundry. This is an easy collapse for Horses if they don't mess it up here. They got the first one, and now all up to Haley. Smokes down, through the smoke, gets one. Shots on through, thought they may have been on the bomb. And unfortunately, they weren't. So a second one now for the Horses. Maybe they truly don't stop. We'll see if they can continue that form. And yeah, kind of just an interesting play. I didn't really love that round from TBK. You know, I talked about it in the round a little bit. But yeah, they had the entire A bomb site from their spawn to laundry. And they just had bomb just sitting in their spawn waiting for an overextension. And I think if you're going to do that play, you have to have your bomb carrier toward the A bomb site and let the island player just chill back there without it, you know. The fact that they had their bomb planter be the one that was all the way on the other side of the map. It's just an interesting call. I mean, that would have been fine, I guess, if they went toward B, but the fact that they wrapped it back toward A and just took so long, just allowed all the time in the world for Horses to adjust to their setup. And I love this route from Envy, just right down mid, no hesitation at all. We'll see if he gets red here. He should have a freebie, and he will. First one as well, almost the second one. If he had an AR, that probably was the second kill as well, but 3v3. As Say Hi, gonna be patrolling mid. But Evolve ends up falling as well. So now another 2v3 situation. We're going to run into him as well. Say Hi gets a freebie toward top laundry. Varus gets the trade on back. And now 1v1. Hum versus Envy. And they should know where Envy is. But they have no idea where Hum is. And I think he spotted him top ring. Actually, no. I don't think he did see him. Envy playing it patiently, though. Maybe he did spot Hum toward top art. Or bottom art, I should say. And Hum just getting out of dodge. Honestly, I like this decision. No real reason to chow. He did spot him. Got to be careful, though. Envy wins it. Yeah, that's not the best angle to try and win a gunfight for. Believe me, that is a death trap trying to go down driveway. Especially if they're on one of those headies in the ring. That is a head glitch as old as time. And maybe I'm showing my age here, but nevertheless, Envy wins the 1v1. And that could have been an important one for Horses to win. So the fact that Envy clutches on up, no third one in a row, that'll silence any sort of progress that Horses may have been collecting there. And we'll see what they have in answer here. They really need to win this round. I mean, going down 5-2, not ideal. And it's going to be aggression toward mid. All 4 members, I love this, honestly, from Purple, but they got to make sure they're quick about their decision-making. They can't linger in mid here, and Envy gets a freebie, so that should allow them to open up the bomb site. B is absolutely overran here. And Evolve turns and burns on that player as well. Nice win from him. It's all down to number 6 in basketball. Bomb's going down, and we'll see what he can do on this retake. Bomb's going down. He wins the first one, but yeah, Hum in a 1v4. This would be a miracle if he's able to win this one. Getting sprinted out at the moment by everybody on TBK, and he will fall. Nice round out of them. they'll put themselves on map point. It's been a good map from them so far. A little bit of hiccups here and there for sure, but you could just tell the inexperience from Horses Don't Stop. I mean, I shouldn't say inexperience, just lack of chemistry, obviously, together. Some last-minute substitutions coming in, so we'll see if TBK close it in this next round, or if the Horses are going to keep horsing around. And we'll see. On the offense, I'm expecting another hit toward A, and then that looks like exactly what we're going to get. A has been the favored bomb site so far for both of these teams, and aggression again toward mid. See if this time Horse and around. I should say horses around. Horses Don't Stop. Read the pressure. Excuse me. A 1-for-1 so far. And Ren's got to be careful on the bomb here. Josh watching the OE, spots one in a good spot, but he can definitely get cameraed here if he's not careful, and he knows it, so he'll get on out of dodge for now. And Ren didn't see him toward driveway. Oh, that's going to be a huge collapse there. Josh should get red here, but he wins the gunfight, so good job from them. Varys should get shot in the back here by number 2. I don't know where Kaylee's going. All left to say hi. 14 seconds left, and this should be a round for Horses. Yeah, interesting decision not to kill the player toward Laundry, so runs out of time in the end, so no 6th one for TBK Purple yet, but we still have a couple more rounds to work with here. That was just a one round, just singular. Excuse me. Oh, that's an outfit. I haven't seen that operator, I don't think, yet. That was an interesting looking one. And the Horses. They're not out of it yet, but they got to get something galloping here, or they're going to find themselves down 2-0 in the series quickly here. I mean, Envy, say hi, having a good map as well. Doing the most on the map. They could have potentially won that one, but I guess it just wasn't meant to be. And, you know, I like this B hit. They've hit him with a different offense, it seems like, almost every time. It's been a couple toward A, but one toward mid, one toward B now. Mixing it up. And, I mean, that just catches all of Horses with their pants down. They get a free bomb plant, and no one dies, so this is going to be a tough retake now with 4 members from TBK, and that's an opening pick. Good start. And make it a second one as well, as quickly this positioning is collapsing from the weight. The sheer numbers just evolve left, and what has happened in this round? This was a great setup as nobody gets a pick. Nobody gets a kill from TBK Purple. That was, I'm not gonna lie, that was in a very sloppy, I mean, just gunfights, I guess you could say, from TBK there. They had every single member kind of just isolated in a 1v1 position, but they all just die in 1v1 gunfights. Typically, what you want to see in positions like that is, well, obviously, you want to win the gunfight, but even if you're going to get overwhelmed, you got to back down and bait and switch with your teammates. I'm surprised we didn't see that, especially toward that bedroom area. Multiple members over there. Got to do a better job playing your life. Playing the crossfire there, especially that player toward, I think it was back, I don't even know, spawn area, back P3, or I can't even remember the hills on this map. P3, this area they spawn in right here. To the right over here. If that guy stays alive, they probably can still just win that round, just play the crossfire toward bedroom. I am nitpicking, but might not have mattered. They lost the gunfights anyway. And now this gets a little bit more scary. If you're TBK, you don't want to throw away this 5-2 lead. We'll see if it ends up mattering, as Evolve already on the pinch with Envy. This should be free kills if they're able to strike in time. Bomb's going to be going down. Shots in. He does get the kill. Evolve gets one. Instantly traded, though. Back and forth we go. 3v2. Make it 2v2 situation. Say hi has one close, but the bait and switch coming on out from Horses. If they can clutch this one, this would be a miraculous one. Nice. Say hi. Last alive, though. Freebie from Varys. And now Hum. Close on the prowl. Can't win it. Say hi. Clutches it up. Seals the deal. That got scary there, though, for TBK. I did not love how they played that last round in the end. I love the flank, I should say. Let me preface it with that. I love the double flank there. But, yeah, just the way it worked out toward Laundry. I didn't love some of the crossfires that came out there. But it didn't matter in the end. As they'll go up a second one. I got close, but unfortunately no cigar there from the TBK boys. And I mean, just a dominant performance. Look at that damage from Sehai. 1,700, 12 and 6, 1,400 from Envy as well, taking over in that one. and they looked good. They looked poised to take this one. I'm not gonna lie. It might be a hot 3-0, and that's kind of, you know, unfortunate, but it's kind of what I was expecting. The last minute substitution coming in, as it will be Scar Overload coming up next, and we might be looking at a hot one here. This is how the series has looked so far. It's pretty dominant in the respawn on that first map, but yeah, S&D got very close in the end. Didn't go round 11, but it may have been able to if, you know, Horses were able to stop that one. And Overload, I'm not going to lie, this entire season so far has been a game where it seems like the better team, the more teamwork-oriented team has won it every single time I've watched it. Slaying doesn't seem to really matter as much in this game type as just making sure your communication and teamwork is on point. We've seen a lot of teams just be able to sneak in caps or overextend, get in their base, and they're just a thorn to get out. It's hard to deal with, especially on this map, Scar. Look for people on top green, look for people in blue, just causing mayhem, wreaking havoc in your spawn, really. And you got to be careful to not allow them to do so. And if you are allowing them to do so, you can do one of two things. So far, we've seen a lot of times people wrap back and try and kill them in the base. That's totally understandable. That can work. And making sure you're clearing your base to make sure nobody is going to shoot you in the back. And then also, we haven't really seen this a ton, but, you know, people overextending, getting in the other team's base, kind of like Control was last year. We'll see if that ends up, you know, being something teams do more often now. We haven't seen it a ton, or I haven't seen it casted a ton, I should say. But it's going to be similar to kind of Control in that aspect, you know, overextending when you know your point has been lost. So, I don't know. We'll see if they can 3-0 here. Oops, I just opened my browser. Let me close my browser. Oopsies. Did not mean to do that. And I think we should be getting things started here in a second. Let me check. Yeah, it looks like they're just doing the settings real quick, and I think we're staying in the same lobby as well, so we should be good here in a second. And I mean, yeah, if your Horses don't stop, this is going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough comeback if you're able to make it here. I mean, down 2-0, you know, just kind of a thrown together hodgepodge of players. You know, obviously last minute, not ideal, and I mean that's going to be a really tough aspect. You know, I mean, we'll see if they're able to pull off something miraculous here. I've liked what I've seen out of them so far. I mean, the resilience they've shown in this series has been you know, typical. I'm not gonna lie, especially you know, I've seen a lot out of Varus and Ren so far. They've been, you know, standouts for me from the substitutes coming on in, and you know, Josh has been showing out for the main roster as well. So we'll see if they can get something done in this Overload, and I mean, it's gonna be a tough one. Like I said, guys, Overload probably the most one-sided affair when it comes to respawn prowess as well as just teamwork as well. So, I mean, I'm not expecting much from Horses, but if they can shoot back and show me something, prove me wrong here, I would be a little happy. See if we can see another hard point, but it might not happen. We'll see. As we are going to be loading on in, it's going to be Scar coming up next, and you know, I've saw some tech on Scar recently from the pros in the Pro League as well. So we'll see if I see any of that going into this map. It's on not this side. It's on the, if I can go to the other side. It's on this side. So on this side, if you guys are not aware, you can definitely go from top window on green there and just jump into the portal straight up. If you're you know, able to get your movement right, they basically can't even see you before you land. So if you didn't know, now you do. And I don't think my overlay is right. Let me. Oh no, it is. Never mind. I always wait till the last second to check just to make sure. Let me update the map count though, as we are going to be on board with Hum right now. Substitute coming in from Horses, just forcing around mid-map right now. Tags on in. It's low, but unable to get that gunfight win. And look at Kaylee, already in the spawn. Should have a 2-piece here if they're able to. Yeah, so inclined. And oh my goodness, 3 dead already. This might be a score. Lead blockers are there. Make it another one as well, as the drone will enter the portal. We should have another one potentially here, relaying on through. But Josh does get that player in his base, so stems the bleeding for now. 2 for 2 affair in the kill feed. Evolve already top green, though, in a good position. Ren absolutely spits on him, though, with the sub. Nice shots from him. Like I was saying, Ren has been a guy to watch on the bench so far for Horses Don't Stop. Nice nade from Varus as well. Those two have combined for quite a bit of slaying so far. Let's see. Oh, no, the knife. The melee coming out. Not what he wanted to do there, as Evolve in their base yet again. And I mean, the drone is pushing forward on the other side of the map, and they don't really have anybody here to stop it. It's just number 3, Say Hi, on the portal, and he's able to get a double. So, you know, good defense from him. Able to do what he can to stop the point. That could have been scary there, I'm not gonna lie. That probably could have been a score. Excuse me. Oh my god. Oh, I'm getting sick and burping. I'm doing all sorts of stuff. I appreciate the love in the chat as well, guys. Just saw that. Excuse me. Oh, I gotta get some, I don't know, some Tylenol or something. That's gonna be 3 dead. Nice nade over the top. Say Hi. Actually, that. I still think the scoreboard's messed up, or the kill feed's messed up as well, guys. This is so annoying for me to deal with, but I do what I can. But Say Hi, 13-4. Absolutely showing out. 4 TBK Purple here, doing a great job in this game. Gets another one as well. 3 spree for him. And it looks like the drone is going to reset toward plane, so waited a little bit too long to maybe get that toward this B bomb site. Now they're going to have to backtrack for it, so maybe not the best position for them to be in here. But they could definitely wrap this back toward B. They have everybody in their base. Say Hi doing what he can in their base. Gets another one as well. 15 kills now. Having a great half. And make it 16. Disgusting one for him to find there. 17. Oh my goodness. Just spawn killing to his heart's content right here. He's not in a position to pre-aim another one, though. Didn't expect them to spawn, I think, so fast there. Finally get dealt with, and a second one is going on in. Envy pushing on up, but he'll fall. And I love this creddy corner from Kaylee here. Definitely a day 1 type corner, especially for search and destroy. Double, nice shots coming through for spree for Kaylee there. Or Caliscope. I don't know how to say that name, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Still don't. But it is what it is. Another score coming in. And they are just getting ripped to shreds in spawn. We probably will see a 4 score more likely than not here. It's really just going to be up to Josh on the overextension to really stop this. Look at where they spawn. They spawn toward P2 area. Look at how far away they spawn. They spawn P2 and they're wrapping back. This should just be another dunk. Yeah, they wrap back. They probably should have went forward. Unfortunately for them, they read it, the situation a little bit wrong there. Say Hi there for the double, and that should secure things. Yeah, look at where they're spawning. They're blocking both of the spawns, so they're spawning a mid-map. Definitely not ideal. Nice double from Josh, though. Stemmed the bleeding a little bit, but it might be a little too late at this point. With a goal line defense, and I'll spawn them on the portal for now. So that's a decent stop for them, as there's only a minute left. So they would love to not put a 4th one on the board if they can stop it. But they're pinned pretty far back in their base right now. Envy just patrolling mid-map. Should get a freebie here. 1 pistol on out. 2 for him. Envy doing what he can to put it in, and 4th one will be on the board. And that is a dominant performance before halftime. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this might be, series might be over here, folks. This is kind of what I was talking about on the desk before this map started. Overload. I mean, every game I've casted so far has been pretty one-sided in this game type. Usually just the better team ends up winning it more often than not. And we're seeing more often rather than not right now, so it's going to be an uphill battle. Really just Herculean effort for horses at this point to try and come back. Just getting outslayed, battered back in their spawn. Everybody positive on the side of TBK Purple, especially that man. Say Hi on your screen. 22-8, just absolutely showing out in map number 3. Looking like me in control from last year. Humble brag. Evolve watching the pinch, though. Should get a freebie here. Patience pays off, and he'll get a double for his efforts. Nice patience from him, really, there. I probably would have got caught sprinting. But Evolve, he never is out of his iron sights. Look at him go. Back it on up. Gets another one. 3 for him. Kaylee on a 4 as well, as the drone pushing up toward mid-map. Actually, it's going to reset, so nobody grabbing it for now. They're just trying to get positioning toward the opponent's spawn. They might just be playing for kills right now, honestly. Absolutely running and gunning. And they're going to have the drone, but he has 2 players to beat toward top mid, or does he? He just slides on in for absolutely free. Yeah. Varus a little late on that one. I know he's getting tagged, but had to try and get some shots in before the drone is capped there, and unable to do so. So a 5th one on the board now. 4 minutes to work with, and that is a lot of time left. It's definitely enough to capture 5, but I mean, yeah, they haven't even gotten 1 on the board. Let's start with 1 for Horses to see if they can do something here. They just haven't really had the teamwork, it seems, in this game type. And I mean, obviously, they're just getting outslayed. It is what it is. You know, you need teamwork, you need the slaying to be both in tandem to be able to do some stuff in this game type. And that's honestly kind of why I like this more than Control. Last year, Control, you can kind of just cheese your way into their spawn and get ticks, get off the point, and overextend. I mean, you can do that this year, obviously, as well. It's a little bit, I guess, easier to get into their base, but I think this game mode is a lot more teamwork-oriented than Control has been, and I'm glad we're seeing it, to be honest. I mean, it is just, you know, a breath of fresh air. You know, the verdict's out of whether or not this game mode will stay in next year, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far, especially as a spectator. Envy absolutely rips him off spawn. Because, you know, it's just a nice breath of fresh air, change of pace, you know? Like, I think this game mode does reward teamwork. Oh my god, look at that. Yeah, they're just getting absolutely blendered. There's the teamwork on full display. Everybody just getting shot in spawn. And a 7th one on the board. This might not even go to time. We'll see if they can score this final one. It's going to be Envy with the EMP device. Oh my goodness. We'll see what happens for them here. And it looks like it's going to go in. Envy seals the deal on that one. And that will do it for the series. 8-0 dominance in map number 3. And really throughout the entire match so far. It has been a one-sided affair. And my goodness, they showed out in this one. And I'm not gonna lie, I am tired of seeing 8-0s, 8-1s in Overload. I wish teams would put up more of a fight in this game type. It seems like to be the most one-sided one we've seen so far. So, you know, maybe as the season goes on, we'll see more teams put up more of a fight in this one, because it is definitely one where you require a lot of communication and teamwork. So, you know, shout out xTbk Purple in this one. They're gonna take it 3-0 as well. Oh my god. Excuse me. Yeah, Joe, we can talk in Discord. Let me know after this series is over. For sure. I guess it's over. I guess it's over now. Let me mute the players because I'm not trying to get distracted by the chirping, but it is what it is. xTbk, we'll take one last look at the series, how it played out here. It is weird seeing 8-0 where Control is, because I'm used to seeing 3-0. It kind of does throw me off in the scoreboard a little bit, but xTbk, yeah, pretty dominant from start to finish there. They'll take it in 3, and they will move on. I believe they're 2-0 now in the standings. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody in chat. And I believe that is going to be Horses falling to 0-2 now. So, I mean, we'll see what happens in, I think it's Group I believe. We'll see what happens in Group I. xTbk looking like they're probably toward the top, if not at the top right now, with probably one other team in that one. So we'll see what happens in playoffs as we continue. But they're looking good. They're looking poised to take playoffs as well. As that'll be doing it for me for right now. I'm not sure. I don't think I have another game tonight as of yet, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. Let me read my DMs. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna end it here though, just so you guys can have the VOD up. That was a quick one and kind of what I expected. But yeah, until next time, guys. Have a good night, everybody. Appreciate you guys showing on out, all the follows, all that kind of stuff. We'll be back sooner rather than later this time. I promise you. So have a good night, everybody. We'll see you later. Wrong one.
Every day they clocking me, red alert, I'm the dangerous, I keep that clock on me. And they ain't looking for no choke, I'm just looking out for me. Cause I done did shit, the niggas ain't talking about no rapping beat. Boy, I'm talking tragedy, massive, casual. Shit that I can't even remember, bet they remember me. Shit that happened late in December, I bring that winter heat. Niggas dying the whole October, the real Halloween. Back to back funerals, it's them or us, it's him or me. Don't get booked cause ain't no bond money, we doing this shit for free. If he told that ain't my homie, that little nigga weak. If I miss ain't going to sleep, I'm in the street, we play for keys. 2011. August 11, RIPOD, August 9th, 2 days before, I turned 17, 21 to 45, I'm like, what the fuck that mean? You fighting an armed robbery, shorty, that's what they offer. My little brother getting big, my uncle got that cough again, he been smoking crack since I was born, that one be smoking him. I used to